Hey, what's going on, friends? This is Paul Hutchings. Hope you're having a great day. This is Good Parts episode number 160. And what I wanted to talk about real quick in this episode is a common failure point that's written about in Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill lists the 30 major causes of failure, and one of them is lack of persistence. Another way to phrase that is lack of consistency. So if you're not persistent, if you're not consistent, Napoleon Hill says this is definitely a cause of failure. And I wanted to just riff on this for a minute because in our Facebook group, we have a Grow Rich Mastermind Facebook group dedicated to building a community of people who are serious students. We like to call ourselves practitioners of the laws of success. And there was a post this morning before the call, and the call, it was where we studied some of the causes of failure, lack of persistence being one. And the post said something like this. It said, if you're not consistent, you are guaranteed to fail. If you are consistent, you're not guaranteed to win, but you are guaranteed to fail if you're not. So in other words, if you don't decide to be consistent, the post was saying you're guaranteed to fail, but if you decide to be consistent, you're not guaranteed to win, but at least you have a chance of winning. And I like the post because it caused me to think. And one of the things that I was thinking about as I read that post is I was thinking, is this true? If you are consistent, so in other words, if you're consistent, does consistency guarantee that you will win? Because the post was saying, no, it doesn't. You can be consistent and not win. And I think an argument could be made, in that direction from the standpoint of, well, there's a bunch of causes of failure. Lack of persistence is one, but there are others. You could be consistent and have a really negative, mean personality, and you're probably still not going to win. And I could kind of see that. But here's the angle that I want to look at it from. And of course, intelligence is the ability to make finer distinctions. And sometimes things are true in one area of life and or business and not true in another area of life and or business. So I want to come at this from my standpoint of being in the sales profession, in the direct sales space for about 2 decades of my life. And so in my experience, this is my experience, consistency has guaranteed my success. In other words, because I've been consistent in one direction for a long period of time, I do believe that decision to be consistent did guarantee my success. I'm successful now, and I believe that consistency led to that. But it wasn't just consistency. It was consistency with an open mind to becoming better over time. So let me ask you this. If you're in the direct sales space, be it network marketing or affiliate marketing, and you decide that you're going to be consistent every single day, consistent in what? Well, I'll just pick one example. Consistent in talking to people. Let's say you're going to talk to people every day and you're going to get good at it. And through the process of talking to people every day, getting good at asking questions, getting good at building rapport, getting good at building relationships, getting good at listening. You're going to do that every day, and you're going to get better at it over time. If you make that decision, is there any way that you could not be successful over time? Is there any way that's possible? And it may be that there is a way, but I would say this. Can you show me an example of someone who's done that, who didn't find success? So I've been doing direct sales for about 20 years, and I've heard all kinds of things that people have said, like, oh, it doesn't work. It's not working. It hasn't worked for me. And not once in my 20-year history have I been able to say, okay, show me the tracking list of all of the people that you talked to and how many invitations did you give? Not once have I ever asked that question and had someone who was not succeeding be able to come back and say, here's my list of 1,000 people that I talked to. And of those 1,000 people I talked to, here's how many I gave an invitation to. Not once have I ever seen that. So I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying that before you say that consistency will not guarantee your success in direct sales specifically, because that's what I do, I would like to say, can you show me an example of someone who has been consistent and not found success? I haven't seen one. And what I've got to go on is my own personal experience. And my own personal experience shows me that my consistency, coupled with the desire to get better over time, has absolutely produced my success. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think on this topic? If you decide to be consistent and you couple that decision with the twin decision to ask yourself how you can get better through that process, it really, is there any way to fail, or does that guarantee your success? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. And I see we've got at least one viewer here, so thanks for tuning in, whoever you are. And leave me your thoughts. Comment live if you're catching this live. Comment replay if you're catching the replay. I do these episodes every day, Monday through Friday. I call them the good parts, where I endeavor to share one good part from my life and or business. And as Jim Rohn said, the greatest determining factor in how a person's life works out is their philosophy. So a lot of the good parts I share are from my philosophy, today being one example. So if you'd like to learn more from me, I'd love to encourage you to subscribe to me wherever you're finding this video on social media. And if you really want to stay closely connected, you can visit my website, myfreedomfamily.com. Subscribe to my email list, and also at the same time see an example of a business model that I believe is the most lucrative, heart-centered, fun, giving, high vibe business model on the planet. One where you can, I believe, if you're consistent and you improve over time in that consistency, you can grow a very freeing residual income with a high commission model that we've coupled with that program. So that's myfreedomfamily.com. And that's it. I don't see any comments. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you have a great day. Always go for your dreams. Love and believe in all of you. And bye for now.